Hey everybody, what's up? My name is Zach. I am at the airport right now for what is about to be probably the most fun trip I go on this entire year. So this is gonna be a packed weekend of travel. Right now I am flying to Philly, gonna spend some time with family, see Caitlin tomorrow, and on Saturday I'm going to Citizens Bank Park with my good friend Zach. And we are going to be going to a charity event for Pitching for Baseball. I'll be filming that video for him. And then directly from there, gonna be flying to Green Bay to meet up with another friend. And we're gonna go to the Monday Night Football Eagles at Packers game. So it is gonna be a blast. And even though this is a really fun trip, there is some work involved since I'll be filming a video for Zach. So I've got all my camera equipment with me right here in this backpack. This has been my camera bag of choice lately. It is the Brevite Jumper bag. And throughout the course of this vlog, I'm gonna be giving you all my honest thoughts on this bag. They're not paying me to make this video. I just kind of want to share my thoughts on what I think is a really cool, really interesting camera bag. So I first heard about this brand through an Instagram ad. I feel like they're always advertising online, and they always say that they have the best camera backpack because their camera backpack is very low key. I mean, if you take a look at this right here, it looks like I'm wearing like a regular backpack that you'd wear to like high school or something. So I like that a lot, and the bag itself is very comfortable. Now I'm someone who travels quite a bit. I travel literally every week for work. So I knew I needed a camera bag that was going to be durable, long lasting, and most importantly, I wanted a camera bag that could fit all of my stuff. You know, I don't want to just hold camera gear in here. I want to also be able to hold regular everyday items that I need when I'm traveling. So overall, I've had this backpack for about like a month now, really liking it. I'll dive more into some of the specific features of the backpack in just a bit because I got to get on my flight. And also for all my camera nerds out there, Canon released news today of the R6 Mark III. Looks interesting, not sure if I'm personally impressed by it, but the rumors say that it'll have C-Log 2. So if it does, I hope that means for me as an R3 user that we'll get C-Log 2 in a firmware update. So that would rock. And also, basing off my next video that's gonna get posted, great thing to do in the airport while you're waiting for your flight, just walk around, get those extra steps in. It makes a huge difference. Literally the dead last row, but the bag fits pretty comfortably under the seat, so that's a win. I made it. It is cold, which is not good if I'm cold right now because it's supposed to snow in Green Bay in a couple days. Day 2 in Philly, and now we're at Fusion Gyms. About to hit some chest. Let's go. Of course, still gotta do cardio while traveling. Let's go! Always a happy day seeing Caitlin. We carved pumpkins together, saw a magic show. Then this morning went to the gym to train legs, and now filling up on some gas before heading to Citizens Bank Park for the Pitching for Baseball charity event. I'm super excited. I haven't seen Zach in a while, so it'll be good to catch up with him. All dressed up, ready to rock, so let's do it. And just like that, we have made it to Citizens Bank Park. Didn't vlog much during it because I was working, but what a night at Citizens Bank Park for the Pitching for Baseball 20th anniversary event. That was so cool, just kind of taking in the sights of the stadium right now. That was awesome. That was such a fun night. Wow. It's Eagles game day, let's go! But I'm not in Green Bay right now. I'm still in Pennsylvania. I was supposed to fly to Green Bay yesterday, and because of government shutdowns, my first flight got delayed by like 4 fucking hours. So that meant I missed my connection to Green Bay. So I rebooked a flight for really early this morning, and at 4:30 in the morning, I found out that that flight got canceled. So not really gonna make it to Green Bay, which sucks. You know, and it's one thing to miss the game, like, oh, it would have been fun to go to the Eagles game, but there's gonna be more Eagles games. I'll probably end up at at least one more Eagles game this year. the thing that sucks is I won't be able to see my friend Matt. I was really looking forward to seeing him. He was without a doubt my best friend all through college, and he's by far one of the most talented editors in the sports world and just in the world generally. Like, he's amazing. So sucks that I won't be able to see him, but we'll see each other another time. And I guess that's just the lesson of this whole thing is, you don't need an excuse to see the people who you care about. The Eagles game was a fun excuse for us to hang out, but I think that kind of pushes me at least to think, oh, I got to make a better, more conscious effort to see the people who I care about. Even like seeing Caitlin this weekend, regardless if I went to the Eagles game, I think the most fun part of this entire trip would have been seeing Caitlin that first day. We hung out, we went to a magic show, we carved pumpkins. Like, that was so fun, So even, I think that's just the lesson I've learned through all of this is, oh, I've got to spend more time with the people I care about, because that's where the true happiness and joy and all that comes from in life, So I guess look at that as like the lesson or blessing in disguise out of all this is, you get to learn, oh, I got to make more time with the people I care about. That being said, since I am here an extra day in PA, I'm going to make the most of the time spent with my little brother. We'll probably end up watching the game together. We'll make the most out of it. But that is the update for now. And that sucks for you guys watching as well, because I was planning on filming more of the review of the camera bag in the airport the past, I guess, day and a half now. So that will be coming. I do like that camera bag a lot. But for right now, got to take the edge off. And since I don't smoke, we're going to do that with an energy drink. Speaking of blessing in disguise, they've got the peach C4. I've never tried this flavor. That's so exciting. Life really is what you make it. Yes, it sucks every time opening my phone, seeing my ticket pop up on my screen. But like I said earlier, we're gonna make the most of it. So just stopped and got some snacks for my little brother and everybody when we all watch the game together tonight. Got to pick them up from baseball practice right now. Then, you know what, just gonna have a chill night, watch the game and enjoy it, And like I said, I really think life is what you make it. How you react to situations determines your mood. And, I might have been a little bummed out this morning. Went to the gym, got a good chest pump, feel great. And now we're just gonna have a fun night. And you know what? That's all you can do. So I guess that is the moral of this video. Even though not what I expected it to be, that's what it is. And so let's do it. Go Birds! And it wouldn't be a trip to Pennsylvania without stopping at Wawa. Gotta hit that protein on the road, baby. Although 3 days later than I expected, finally made it to the airport, getting ready to head home to Savannah. But you know what? I can't complain because I still got to watch an Eagles victory, even though it wasn't quite from the seats I was expecting. So right now, we are at the airport, flight boards for real this time, in about 15 minutes. So excited to be back home in Savannah, back in my normal gym, back in my normal routine. Fusion was nice, but I'm not gonna lie, the equipment, way worse than the zoo in Savannah. But the music playlist being a Philly gym, top tier. But I do have one more thing to do. I said in the beginning of this video, we were gonna review the camera bag. So let's do it. So here's a good look at the camera bag. Again, this is from Brevite. It fits a good chunk of stuff. If we look up in the top here, we've got room for laptops. I've got 2 laptops in there. It's a tight squeeze, but they do both fit, so I'm happy about that. We've got 1 pocket on the side for a water bottle. I wish there was one on this side as well, but you know what? We'll take it. Now, technically, the reason it doesn't have a second cup holder is so you can get side access to your camera, but personally, I never use that feature. And we also have this down here, which I really like, which can store a passport. So that is huge. But the thing that's most important is how much camera equipment can you fit in this thing, because that's what's important. So there's, the way the backpack's designed, they've got plenty of space in here for all your hard drives and stuff. So I've got my drives, my mouse, some Sharpies, all that stuff. And it looks like just a normal backpack. Like, it does not look like there's a bunch of camera equipment in here, which is good because I'm usually traveling with about $6,000-$7,000 worth of camera equipment. And the last thing I want is for someone to see that in my bag and want to steal it. So if we come in here, there's actually a zipper to this lower compartment, which will reveal the camera section of the bag, which I like quite a lot. And you can see you can fit a good chunk of gear in there. I've got the R3, I've got a couple lenses, and I have plenty of room for all my batteries, filters, and audio equipment. So this is great. And I think what I like most is that it's tiny enough where I can still fit plenty of other stuff in the bag, which is the main goal here, because if I'm traveling with this, I want to be able to take more than just my camera on the plane. So if we come up here, you can kind of see just how much space you get. Pretty good. We got the Celsius in there, got some chargers, but yeah, a good chunk of space in this bag for other stuff, which I like quite a bit. So overall, I'm super happy with this camera bag. I think being like the viral TikTok bag, I expected it to kind of be shittier than it is, if we're being honest, but it's honestly quite nice and it does a really good job of storing my stuff. Now, two things I don't like about the bag. It doesn't include nearly enough of those little Velcro things to arrange the bag to fit all my camera gear inside. So I just took other ones from old camera bags to kind of design the layout so I could fit my lenses all straight up. I think the creators of the bag wanted you to have your lens on the camera lying down, but I can fit a lot more if I take the lens off the camera and have a bunch stacked up, but you do need some more of those inserts. And then the other thing I don't like about it, like I said, I wish it had 2 cup holders. That's more so you can hold an energy drink and a water bottle when you're traveling. But you know, that's such a nitpick. Overall, this backpack from Brevite is amazing. And I would really 100% recommend it. It's very comfortable to wear. You know, I was walking around the stadium a bunch on Saturday and I was able to wear it comfortably, no problem, and comfortably walk through the streets without having to worry about, oh, does it look like I have a big bulky camera bag? It's tiny enough that I can travel with, but big enough that I can fit everything I need.
Welcome to United
It's time to get on my flight home. Let's do it. We did it.
So be careful when opening the overhead bin.
And just like that, made it home to Savannah. I'm a big fan of this backpack, and I had a great trip this weekend, even though it didn't go to plan. You know, sometimes you gotta just expect the unexpected, roll with the punches. That's gonna be it for this video though. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The plan was to try something new and kind of incorporate camera stuff into life stuff, and I think we still accomplished that, so that's a win. Anyways, let me know in the comments what you thought of the video, and I will talk to you all again in my next video.